up, everyone? Scotty from Chernobyl Studios. I've got a camera. It's it's a short-term solution, but it will work for this video so that you can at least see me as I talk about this mix. So today I'm going to not help, but I'm going to discuss how I use reverb in a unique way to help make my black metal mixes sound more atmospheric. Okay, and the mix we're going to work on today is a real client mix from the group Obsidian Sun. It's a new project from Obscura and Avernal Moon, okay, from Asagraum and Cabra Negra, respectively. So it's a new project. This is the single. We're going to be finishing the EP next month. You can check that out. All the links to this is down below and all that good stuff. So definitely hit the link below and support them. So what I'll do is I'll play a small section of the mix here. You can see what we're working on, and then we will discuss reverb. Okay, so there's a good snippet of the mix. Like I say, all links down below to listen to the full thing and support the group. So reverb is very important in black metal, but I feel how can I say this? I mean, not that black metal is, a lot of people wanting to sound that with high fidelity anyway, but I feel that reverb has been used not in the correct fashion for a lot of the stuff that I've heard. Especially with client stuff that I've been working on. So I came up with a little trick here, and this is not my idea. I mean, the genesis is not my idea, but the way that I'm using it seems a bit unique to me, although I doubt like I'm the only person doing this. So what I do is I create an effects channel with a room reverb on it. Okay, you could use any one you want. I just happen to use this one, but it's a medium room, about 700 milliseconds with the Verb Suite Classics here. And what I do is I pass every single instrument bus through this room. So I come down here to the drums. If we open up the send pane here, you will see the room with a send level of about -20. Okay, rhythm guitars, room. All right, bass, room. Okay, vocals, room plus reverb and delay. What does this do, actually? Well, I'm about to show that to you right now. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Okay. I'll play the exact same part that you just listened to. Yes, it's a room reverb, nothing grand. The only thing that I've done here is I adjusted the send levels to simulate a mix balance. So you can't get every single element to sound exactly that great through room reverb, but you've clearly got guitars, you've clearly got bass, and you've clearly got drums, and you clearly have vocals, and you can hear everything to the point where doesn't it just sound like they're just like down the hall, maybe with the door closed, they're in a different practice space, It just sounds like they're right over there, right? And that's what I'm trying to simulate. I'm trying to simulate the distance, which would create the atmosphere. Because on top of all this, I can have the direct tracks with no reverb. So we're preserving all that transient information. You can hear all the tremolo picking. You can hear every note of everything. But it still has that background reverb. Okay? And if I turn this way up, so if I press play and I really turn this up, it'll be more apparent that something's happening back here, but we're going to lose a little bit of that clarity in the overall mix. Okay. Let me do that again, and I'll actually stop the track. You can just hear that little tail end of the room reverb just decaying as the song ends. So we can just hear that this has expanded the mix just slightly, but we're not sacrificing any transient information or anything like that. It's just helping build atmosphere, okay? And this is what I do for any time I do a black metal song, because I have found that if I'm adding reverb directly to these tracks, even with the mix knob, it just gets washy, and you have to mess with the pre delay and all these things. I just can't. I don't want to do that. I just want to have the reverb, and I want to pass an instrument through the reverb, and I just want to control how much goes through the reverb. And I found having this one room plugin, and then passing all the instruments through it, and then just adjusting how loud I have that in the mix just works massively, and I love using it. Now, as far as reverb goes, in the rest of the mix, with vocals, you want to go kind of over the top. If I solo this,
Behold, 1,000 unearthly eyes.
that's pretty excessive, right? I mean, that's ridiculous. Now, you can hear how it goes on for like 3 or 4 measures after she's finished doing her vocals there. The interesting thing is that when you have this in the mix, reverb just gets eaten. And I'm going to play this now, and you heard it just now where it goes on forever. Now, see how long it takes before the mix eats the reverb. So it's not that we can't hear the reverb anymore. We just hear the original vocal and then the immediate extreme type of reverb, but then it just gets eaten and drops off nearly right away. But without that extreme reverb, at least in black metal, we're not going to have the atmosphere, and that's what we're really trying to get here, right? We want that atmospheric sound. So you'll have to push the reverb a little farther than you would think. Okay, and I have the reverb at 100% level here. By the way, I'm using Valhalla Room, with just a huge dark room. It's a preset, and I don't have any shame of using presets. I find what works, and then I go from there. So I have Valhalla Delay, which I'm still using a room. It's just a different type of reverb. It's nothing, outstanding. And then Valhalla Plate for the snare drum, okay? Because reverb, creating the space, is what creates the atmosphere in black metal. You don't want to have a dry mix. A dry mix being, there's no acoustic identity after what is being played. It's just like you clap your hands, and there's no echo, there's no slapback, there's nothing. It's just, and that's it. That's dry. But if you clap your hands and it's a big expansive like this, that's what's creating the atmosphere, and that's what you want in black metal. Okay, at least in the way that I mix black metal. I know there's like, you have the true cult Ting Roof, sounds absolutely terrible, Burzum style black metal, and then you have the ridiculously pristine pop, sounds like Adele's about to sing on it. Like the new Behemoth uh, record. Okay, I get all that. I try to be somewhere in the middle, have a little bit of both. Sounds cool, but it's not over here, but it's not over here. Okay, but that's what I try to do. So this is just a quick little video about how I used reverb to mix this track. If you guys have any questions about what I did, maybe we can put together a live stream or something like that next month or something like that. I'm pretty busy, thankfully. Um, very happy about that considering the situation. So I got a lot of stuff going on. But if you guys have any specific questions, I'd be happy to show you what I did. But again, once again, down below, links to Obsidian Sun. Go have a listen, support the group, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.